Alright, here we are. Pass it. As promised. So what are we actually going to do here? That one guy wanted us to do things for him with fishing, hunting, whatever you call it. Dangerous hermit crab. So we had to go from Kali to here to back to Kali, whatever. Odd formality, but here we are. Come on. My controller's doing its fun stuff now, since this is the start of a new recording session. Oh jeez. I guess he's been waiting about a week, hasn't he? Oh well. Mm-hmm. That makes perfect sense to do hermit crabs. Implication of Chocolat actually leaving the ship for once. Does she ever actually canonically leave the ship in this game otherwise? I can't think of a case where she does. I feel like she's kind of a shut-in or something. Anyways. Oh yeah, you have harpoons to select from. This is one of those things that has a weird amount of depth to it, kind of in the same sense as the racing. Never. I'm not allowed to buy the other ones, it looks like. Yeah, I'm not allowed to. Got descriptions though. The cost is the only advantage, literally free. And this is something to spend money on, I guess, if you're playing this minigame, but I don't think we will much. Ridiculously expensive. Okay. I don't remember how much stuff there is to do for fishing, actually. I kind of forgot I had this much to it to begin with. Kali's secret spot is just on the menu by default. Okay, not very secret. Not anymore. Okay. How does this work again? With the crosshair at the control pad and press A to fire. You know, I'm gonna comment on the whole, like... Yep, there you go. That's what hermit crabs look like in this world. No, I'm not ready. Okay, I figured they'd explain this part. There you go. A little late, thank you. While tapping A. Okay. And it is a fishing minigame, which has the usual, reeling in mechanics, too. Yeah, so you don't want to mash too hard. It's actually, you actually gotta be careful how much you do it. I don't know how I really have the mass necessary to pull this whole thing here, but... I don't really know what you do with these things as you catch them because, you know, like, they're, like, 100 times my size. If not more, but yeah, so you get stuff in here for it turns into points, and I think you can exchange those for stuff of some sort, if I remember right. And also money. If you're doing a mission for Kali, I guess. Points, yes. Parts. points to parts. Yeah, I don't know if there's much point in looking at that. The weird thing is, and I'm already super min-maxed anyways, and it doesn't really feel like the limiting factor for me is actually the parts I have, it's how much space I have open, which is more of a P crystal thing, which is more just a matter of progressing in the story and keeping an eye out. So I don't know why I'd really want to do this. It's also just weirdly in-depth, this whole thing. Like, all the harpoons you can get in places you can fish and whatnot. So it's funny to me when games decide to just give one random little thing, like a lot of depth you can sink time into. But it's always also a little bit weird, because they tend to be kind of not really what the game's about to begin with, so there's a good chance you're not going to be that interested in it. I don't know. Gotta fish an island. Gotta fish a shrine. I've been there. Yeah, so no fishing yet. Again, I don't really know what I would want to do anyways, but anyhow. I'd rather this game had stereo audio for the... Yeah, the stereo is a little too strong. Like, I hear this like only in my right ear, and this only in my left. Just because it's a little bit off-center. I do appreciate when games do that. Best case, in my experience, the one case where stereo audio was actually super useful, in a DS game specifically, was World Ends With You. Because if you scan for enemies, enemies could appear off-screen, but then you could actually... They made a sound whenever the scanning circle hit them, which expanded outwards from you. So if it hit enemies off-screen, since it was stereo audio, you could hear which side it was on. So you could hear, oh hey, there are enemies off to the left of here, or to the right. Yeah, multiple children now. To question. I guess the point is little. Oh. Sometimes you can cancel dialogue by pressing the B button, but only sometimes. Like, I can cancel this. Oh. I can cancel this dialogue by pressing B here. So yeah, it's only a sometimes thing. Just walk up to an orphanage, start questioning the children. I don't know if you should say that out loud, but okay. Oh, impressive, kid. Because what? I don't think this is ever actually given an explanation. Like, it's just a thing L does. Oh, and then there's this part here. I forgot that part. I forgot Elle got left behind with the kids. Joy. You could also just say that there's a that you need access to the island that one of them happens to have carried off. That would make a lot more sense than, you know, whatever. In which case, well, I'd say in which case, why are you running an orphanage literally right next to it? But I don't think anyone's in Bassett by choice, granted, so... Or anywhere, in any particular location in Bassett either, so... Oh yeah, that engine up to the top left of here. Again, directly above the orphanage. A different key. But yes, anyways. It is funny to me that the game just occasionally reminds you that Elle is supposedly with you this whole time. Despite usually not participating in conversations or anything at all. It's actually a little bit of a peeve of mine in games when... Where am I going? When you have party members supposedly with you, but they never actually do or say anything, and you completely forget they're there because they don't appear in cutscenes. This game's not as bad because Elle does occasionally come up, but still only occasionally. Thank you for telling me that. Oh, hello, kid. How did you get here already? But, yeah, there was one game. What game was it? I think it was Home. Yeah, where I mentioned what I dubbed the Paper Mario problem, where you have all these party members joining you, like, kind of interesting characters, at least as basic concepts, but then once they join you, they never actually, like, show up in cutscenes or anything anymore. So it's just like they don't exist. Related concept. Okay, Red just goes right along with this. So much for watching out for the kids. It's morbid. Thank you. Can I just go home? Oh, I can. You have a lot of health. Okay, this is what happens when you min-max like I do. Just bash them against the floor over and over and over and over. I guess that works. That thing immediately explodes once you pick it up. Interesting. It's weird how you can just jump over a gap like this, and the flapping does practically nothing until you get right above the ground below you. It's really not intuitive how the flapping works, even though it does still work in a consistent fashion. You can learn without too much effort. But it's not very useful because of how it does work. No, I mean, couldn't you just go back around the long way? Well, I can see why they call this place dangerous, but okay. You're stuck. You can probably climb up here. A kid could do that. You can walk through there. I had to walk along some pipe to get here, but the green-haired kid. Is his hair green? I don't know. Green associated kid. Yeah, green hair. He followed me from the other side. That's not sure going that way. Okay. Ow. You'd think that some children would have at least some fear of this, but here we are. Money. Alright. Ah. Hello, spinning Deathblade. Anything fun down here? The kids are here because they say it's fun. I mean, there is nothing between me and death if I go off the side of this thing. Not in the sense that I actually can in the game, but in universe. Oh, I can't get shock stuff. Okay, yeah. Oh, I guess I decided not to use a taser around the children. It's still funny that you can just use this from any angle. Like that. Okay, I guess we'll go into this room next time. Don't know if there's a otherwise good cutoff point between here and, well, anywhere else close to end the episode, so see you then.